on the side, just like that. Okay, next is the mating of the two parts. We're going to get our main gear here. Just going to get the wipe some of the excess off here, just to give you a minute. Okay, so everything is in place. Put my thumb on the spool. We're going to slide the two pieces together now. Just wiggle the two. Okay. Oh, that didn't fit right. Click, just like that. Okay, we're going to be putting only one screw in, and then I'm going to be greasing the rest, so bear with me here. I had to go backwards so I'm not cross-threading it. These screws are only aluminum, so don't over-torque them of any kind. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be greasing the threads of these aluminum screws so any kind of water won't rust them out. So we're just going to get our screw head here, and we're going to get some grease. We're just going to put some grease on there. Okay. Put it in backwards a little bit, so I'm not cross-threading anything. Oops. Yeah, on these reels I don't want to cross-thread anything because something might happen. Next we're going to do the other screw, the same thing. On all three we're just going to grease the threads to prevent any corrosion or it seizing up with any kind of thing inside of it. Like the water might get in there and rust it out. Oops. Grease is a little sticky. Okay. Screw it in. Okay, last screw. Let's take that dry one out. You could put these in dry if you want to. You don't have to grease them. I like to, just to prevent any kind of corrosion, and that's how the factory did it. The factory greased their screws. Okay, stick that in there. Screw it in. Free spool. Okay, next we're going to snug up these screws, not very tight. Just for now, just snug them up. We're going to check all these screws later on. Okay, put that aside. My hands into the area. Okay, next is the lever drag assembly. We're getting our washer. This is a some kind of a plastic washer. Maybe it's a Teflon washer. Put that on there. We're going to get our lever drag part. We're going to get these two little pins. We're going to grease them and put them in there. Okay. Let's put that in there. Maybe use a pair of tweezers to help out. Okay, a bit more grease to hold them in place. This is a wear area, because I'm just to be back and forth. I don't want that to wear out too much. Okay, put that back on. Go to the free spool, put that aside. We're going to grease up this piece of brass with the little indentations. Okay, that's greased. Oops. And it all fell out. Let's try again. Set that to the free spool. It goes like this. Okay. Okay, that's that. Let's try to line that up the best I can here. Make sure that works properly. Next, we're going to be lubricating all these little indentations on the little circle-y thing. I'm not sure what that's called. It is brass, so I like to put some generous amount of grease. Okay, put that aside now. We're going to have a spring. The flat side goes in, the open end goes towards the cap. There we go. Next is this. Get some grease in those holes. Put those little pins in place. Stuck together a little bit. Okay, just like that. Little plastic pins with springs in the bottom. We're going to lubricate that. Okay. This is our pre-tension knob. Screw it on there. My fingers off all the grease. Okay. There you go, that seems to be working. Strike, let's put that to full. Okay. There you go, free spool with ceramic bearings. We're going to lubricate the handle. Just a little bit of oil. Okay, next we're going to make sure the screws are tight with the Allen key screw. Just to make sure.